right, so first thing, I'm going to open it up here, and this is just on top, no particular order, but I've got my Z-Man Ned Rig kit, and I'll kind of show you here, just various Z-Man related products. And with Z-Man, you want to make sure that you store them with other Z-Man products. The material they use, the Elastec, will dissolve other, traditional soft plastic baits. So I think they're made with plastisol, but these are made with whatever's in the Elastec, so make sure that you store them separately. But just got a different amount of like TRDs here, tubes, craws, basically whatever came in the Z-Man, kit. And then I actually wanted to see if I could, use these larger Z-Man stick baits, just for a bigger profile, and then still using, the different types of Ned Rig heads I have. So a lot of these are still from the kit. I tend to go more weedless, so I have most of the weedless ones in another spot. I'll show you in a second when we get to it, but kind of these EWG, I don't know if you can see, Ned Rigs here where you can kind of Texas rig it, and then you can make these weedless. They get snagged like crazy, so that's something that I bought. I think that was from Mustad, but there's a whole bunch of other alternatives out there. So just various colors here to use in the water. I've got some pink ones for when the water's super murky, like you saw in my last video. And then more traditional, like green pumpkin, blue fleck, and then green, more natural shad colors, just kind of match the hatch. Like I always say, I should trademark that on the site at this point. And, just various different types. You can also just Texas rig these with like a regular EWG hook, but I don't know, the Ned style baits, because these will stand straight up in the water. If you take a look at them, they'll kind of like you're on the bottom and they'll sit like this, which is super useful. It looks like a bait fish, trying to feed or whatever, and pretty good for attracting bass.